Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if we in that thing. Is we all good this time? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. If we good. If y'all can hear me, then we all good. I'm messing up my own little live stream. I'm still trying to figure out this new computer, so y'all bear with me. What's good? Y'all can y'all can hear me now. All right, all good. So hey, what to do, everyday people, man? Let's get it started, man. We here for a good time, not a long time, okay?
Child, let me tell y'all how I fell in love with a straight woman, y'all, and how I met her through her husband. Yeah, you're gonna have to go in and find you a good seat, baby, because we're gonna be here for a little minute. Let me set the scene for y'all. During this time, I'm a hairstylist, right? Doing wig installs, shipping wigs out, the whole thing. One day, I got a booking for a wig install. Nothing out of the ordinary, just another install on my calendar, right? Cool. So the day comes. The day comes, and this woman walks in to get her install done. Little did I know, she was the same woman who I had a whole one night stand with years ago. But at that time, I had no clue. So she sits down. We have a small chit chat about how she wants her hair. And in that moment, like, I just kept looking at her and I'm just like, man, like, I know her from somewhere. I don't know where, but I know her. I gotta know her. And so that's when I asked her, I was like, so how did you find me? Like, I feel like I know you or we met before. Like, have we met before, you know? So she's like, well, I have been following you for some time on social media. I remember when you first got started with your business, probably just seen me on social media. I'm like, nah, where the fuck I know you from? So that's when she was like, well, you do know my husband. That's how we first connected. And I was like, your husband? And she was like, yeah, B. I'm like, B? So she shows me a picture. I said, that shit had hit me. This is the girl that I hooked up with on Valentine's Day a few years back because her boyfriend at the time set that shit up. Crazy part is, I didn't even know they had got married because I don't really follow them on social media. To be honest, back then when we hooked up, I never even knew her full name, just her nickname. So that really just kind of threw me for a loop. And the way she kept looking at me during the install, y'all, she remembered everything. Everything. Like, I couldn't even pull the lace down to even like glue it, without meeting up with her eyes. And I'm just like, man, look, I'm trying to be professional and you fucking with me. I'm gonna need you to stop. The whole time I'm like, man, why is she here? This can't be just about hair. This lady really is trying to get connected with me. I really wanted to ask her, do your man know you here? Because what you on? What you trying to do? And then he pops up again later on in the story on some y'all can have each other type shit. Like, what? When I tell you this story gets so fucking deep, like, this is why I stress to y'all, leave the straight women alone. Fuck that. If you want the part two, let me know in the comments, because I'm going to tell y'all how juicy this shit really got. Child, let me tell y'all how I fell in love with her. So like I told y'all in part one, her husband set everything up when we had our one night stand. And before I get too deep into part two, I do want to clarify a few things about how I even knew her husband. So her husband and I went to school together, right? And I ain't even gonna lie, we had a little history. He had a real big crush on me back in the day, y'all. And he was just on my tail. We did exchange numbers. We tried to text and talk. But I don't know. I just was not feeling him. And he knew it. He didn't press the issue. He knew I was really into women. So we decided to just be cool. And after we graduated high school, we actually stopped talking altogether. So fast forward to my 20s, y'all. This man randomly hit me up on some, hey, would you be down for something real wild on Valentine's Day? And I'm like, wait, huh? And I'm like, what you mean? Like, mind you, I haven't talked to this man in so fucking long. And I don't even get down with him like that. So, like, wild is crazy to me with running. He's like, nah, nothing crazy like that. It's just something my girl always said that she wanted. And, I just wanted to surprise her. I knew you like women, so I just wanted to know if you'd be down with it. I swear, like, y'all can do y'all thing. I'm gonna just be chilling. I took a pause. I took a deep breath. And I said, fuck it. Let's go. Mind y'all, I'm in my 20s, okay? I didn't consult this with a friend or
Wait
anybody.
tonight.
I just made a bold ass decision. And I'm just like, bro, like, I don't know how this shit gonna turn out, but I'm down for the wild ride, I guess. So I pull up to the hotel, right? And when I got there, the whole scene was already set. I'm talking like low lights, candles, rose petals, and a bottle of rim on the table. Now, mind you, I don't drink dark. I drink white, but I'm nervous as fuck. Let me get that. So B had already told me a little bit about her, about how she looks and stuff like that. I still hadn't seen her. He didn't show me no picture or nothing. I just kind of used my imagination. So when I got there and I saw her for the first time, I was like, yeah. I looked at him and I was like, yeah. But what caught me off guard was how ready she was, y'all. Like, she was so assertive, so confident, so bold. I mean, like, wasn't scared of shit. And I'm on this side, gay as hell, shaking like a leaf. Like, what the fuck is going on with me? One thing led to another, y'all. And it happened. An unforgettable ass experience, y'all. Like, this woman put me on a fucking wall. Excuse me, bitch, who turned who out? This is not how it's supposed to go down. And I had already told myself before I got there, I said, when this shit happens, you leave. No calls, no texts, no part twos. We getting the fuck out of here. And that's exactly what the fuck I did after that. Oh, in a situation like this, I do not advise in 2025. But let's keep this story going. Now, this is what's wild, though. I didn't even know this woman was following me for years. For years. Interacting with my stuff, reposting, showing love, and I had the slightest clue. And what's crazy about it? She booked that install herself, and he had no knowledge of it. She booked the install, she showed up, and that's when shit started really shifting. So after the appointment, we started to talk a little bit more. So it was nothing crazy, little subtle check-ins, like, you know, hey, how's it going? How you been? How's business? You know, little small talk. And before I knew it, we started to get to know each other. And man, the more we talked, the more I realized that, damn, I really like her. Like, she was so sweet, so ambitious, so educated. She reminded me so much of myself. And I'm like, man, like, how did I not know that she was like this whole time, you know? And one day she became super comfortable with me and she started to open up about her relationship, or I guess I should say her marriage. And let's just say it took me for a loop. I had no idea this woman got married to B. She told me they had tied a knot like a year ago, and it wasn't on no fairy tale type shit either. Apparently, their relationship had already been through hell. He had been cheating on her. He got another woman pregnant, and it left her devastated. And honestly, it shocked the hell out of me because I didn't even know that he had all that going on behind closed doors. Just knowing that she stayed after all of that really fucked with me. But I empathize with her, you know, because we all been in situations where we stayed when we know we should have been gone, you know. Over time, we built a friendship. We'll talk like, you know, here and there. We didn't talk every day. There'll be times where she'll hit me up, we'll talk for a few days, and then she'll disappear for a couple of months, and hell, same thing on my side. I guess we had a little rhythm. It didn't really bother me after a while. So it was just what it was. I found myself kind of pulling back some, though. I remember having a pep talk with myself, like a dream. This is something that you really don't need to be a part of. Like, this woman is married, they're going through things. Like, you might need to just kind of stay back, you know, focus on your business, focus on your life, focus on yourself. And that's what I ended up doing. And even though we weren't talking consistently, she still supported me, still shared my posts to let me know that she was still there. And I saw her. And then out of nowhere, he hits me up. Yeah, her husband. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm real confused. And that's when things start to get real interesting. I'm gonna tell y'all in part 3 though. So I know y'all been waiting on part 3. So let me just tell you right now, it gets super messy, okay? Why this man text me asking me if I was in a relationship on his birthday? Baby, let's just get into it. So one random day, y'all, I got a text message from somebody saying, hey, Dream, it's B. Now, mind you, I haven't talked to B in at least 8 years since the last time I saw him and his wife together. So I text him back and I'm like, B, who? So that's when he started to send me a picture. he sent me a picture. And when I saw it, I'm just like, well, I be fucking damn. First of all, you married, and this shit is getting a little weird. Like, what's going on? Are y'all trying to set me up, or like, what is this? So he starts asking me if I'm seeing anybody, talking about, are you in a relationship or not? Like, first of all, like, you married, and bro, like, we not about to do this. Like, we not about to do this. I text him back, and I was like, no, but why? Like, ain't you married? So he texted me back, and he was like, yeah, me and my wife, we looking for a girlfriend, and just trying to see if that's something that you may be interested in. We just want to chill, want to hang out. So he like, you still into women, right? So shit, I didn't fucking text back. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, bro, I'm not even gonna do this with y'all. So 5 minutes later, she texts me, like, hey, I'm so sorry. I did not know that he messaged you. Like, we literally just had this conversation. We talked about it. I brought you up because I knew that you was somebody I was comfortable with from the past. But like, I did not tell him to reach out to you. I would have rather done that myself, to be honest, since we're both females. She was like, he just took it and ran with it. There's no pressure. Like, I'm just so sorry. So she was like, I promise you, there's no pressure. We can all just
It's a
chill,
setup.
vibe, catch up. Like, I don't want to do anything you're not comfortable with. That's really all this is. At first, I was like, all right, cool. And then I was just saying to myself, like, if I get there and I don't like the vibe, then cool, I don't have to come back, and let this be what it's gonna be. Originally, they were supposed to pull up to my spot, right? So last minute, she hits me up like, hey, is it okay if we send you an Uber or whatever? So I'm just like, okay, cool. So they sent me an Uber. And when I got outside, I realized, I was like, oh shit, like, this is a Uber XL. Like, it was a nice luxury SUV. Leather seats, quiet ride, smooth. I was like, look at them trying to impress me. So I get to the house, right? So mind you, this is the first time I've ever been here. When I walk inside, they had a little setup. Now, it wasn't romantic like the first time. So I was like, okay, cool. They ain't trying to get me or nothing like that. It was real chill. It was a nice little vibe. They had like some LED lights, around the TV. So it kind of had a little glow in the room. And they had like some drinks on the table. The food was on the way. It was cool. I was like, okay, I feel comfortable. So wifey comes out from the back, right? So she comes in, she greets me, and she's like, hey, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Like, it's so good to see you. So she appears to be very shy. She's like, just kind of smiling and just like, okay, you can sit down if you want to, type of thing. So I'm like, okay, so now she's shy. She ain't drunk enough or something. So B greeted me as well. He said, hey, I'm glad you was able to make it safely, make yourself comfortable. So they had two couches, right? So he sat on one couch, I sat on the other couch. And then that's when wifey came and sat down next to me. So that's when she asked me what I wanted to drink. She was like, I got your favorite. I know you like Moscato red wine. I got some, soft drinks, and I got some alcohol. So, you pick, you need a chaser, you need juice, I got you. So I'm like, okay, look at you, got me all set up. Just like a woman. We would just be knowing what to do. So now we all just chilling, right? We just vibing, we having a good time watching this movie. And so in the corner of my eye, I see her taking glances at me, and I'm just like, she looked like she just been waiting on this damn moment, child. And so I kind of feel like, her staring at me a little bit longer, and I'm like, man, is she doing that shit again? She doing that shit again. So eventually we started eating and having a few more drinks. Next thing I know, she started coming on to me. And so I'm just like, whoa, and I had a few drinks, I'm not even gonna lie. So the chemistry definitely picked up. And next thing I know, I was in a room. I'm like, how the fuck did we get in here so goddamn fast? Y'all, the shit was just spinning. It was just too much going on for me, child. So I do remember him being real cool about it, but I know he definitely felt the shift. It was like the energy between me and her was just different. So he ended up coming back there where we was, right? So while we having our little time, that's when he started like kissing on her and stuff like that, on her neck and stuff. So she kind of like did one of these and was just like, let's just follow her lead. I want to make sure she's comfortable, right? Bitch, what she do that for? So then we started having our moment again, right? So before I knew it, he got up and he went to the bathroom, and he was in there for a long ass time. So I paused her like, hey, like, is he okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we need to like stop or like, check on him or whatever? So she was just like, nah, girl, he'll be okay. And just continue. And I was just like, are you savage? You don't give a fuck. I thought you was married. Y'all, I'm very intuitive. I know when some shit off. Like, I know when somebody's feeling some type of way. Like, I don't give a fuck how drunk I am. I don't care how out of my mind I am. Like, my body is super sensitive when it comes to energy. Like, I know that something ain't right. I don't know what he doing in that bathroom or what he prepared to do or what's on his mind. But we finna wrap this shit up. Right now. Yep, I said right now. So he ended up coming out the bathroom, y'all. Like, I didn't even realize this man took a whole shower. So he came out with the towel wrapped around him or whatever. And so, like, he sat on the edge of the bed. So we was pretty much done by that part. So, like, she still letting him cross the bed, you know, with no clothes on and stuff. Like, we pretty much all were. And so that's when he proceeded to like touch on her and you know what I'm saying. So I didn't know what to really do, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I just started hyping it up. Like please don't laugh at me, y'all. I'm gonna try to get y'all the best imitation of what the fuck I did. And I think this is probably what set this whole fucking thing off. Like it was probably me. Wifey got a big booty, okay? I mean, that shit is humongous. Ain't no BBL touching it, period. And it's all natural. So, I don't know what possessed me, y'all, but like, why he behind her? Like, I'm in front of her and I'm hyping him up, like, yeah, you like that, huh? You taking that shit, huh? Like I was one of his homeboys hyping him up at a dice game or some shit. Like I don't know. Like right now I'm getting secondhand embarrassment because I can't believe that I did that awkward ass shit. And at that point I felt him mentally clock out. But like it was too far gone at that point. We probably will keep this shit going, my nigga. But once it was all said and done, I checked the time. I'm like, y'all, it's like 3:00. I gotta go to work at 7. Like I gotta go. So I end up they end up giving me another Uber to back to the house. And so, you know, they was like, you know, let us know when you make it home or whatever. So I was like, cool. Whole ride home, y'all was just quiet. Like, I was just like, man, what the fuck was that? What the hell was that? And I knew my intuition was not wrong, y'all, because the next day was proof that what I felt was most definitely accurate. So I know y'all been waiting on part 3. So let me just tell you right now, it gets. So this is part 4 of my video series. I fell in love with a straight married woman. Let's go. So girl, remember I told you when I left their house that night, things just seemed a little off, right? So when I got to the house, you know, I got settled and into the next day. So when I woke up the next morning, I realized that I was in a group chat with him and her. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? We about to have a meeting or something? So then I noticed that she sent me a text message personally. And she was like, hey, good morning. I hope you don't mind, but I put us all into a group chat so we can kind of keep our conversations like, you know, pretty open and keep communication going. And so I'm just like, I don't know. Something's off about this because, like, what? Why are we? Okay, whatever. So at first, it started off really fun, very, like, light. We'll talk about traveling and things like that. So in a group chat, me and her, we are, like, texting heavily. I'm talking about from, like, the sun up to sundown. And he at work at this time, so he's not really, like, looking into the chat yet until he get off. And so when he got off, he's like, damn, y'all been talking since I got into work. Like, I'll never be able to catch up. Y'all been having good conversation, huh? You know? So she like, oh, babe, you know, like, you know how it's girls are. We just be talking and stuff. So me, I'm picking up on energy. I'm like, nah, that nigga feels some type of way. So we got to tread lightly on this. On the side, she sent me a text message like, hey, I just want to let you know that I really love talking to you. Like, you just make my days brighter. And I'm just so happy that we reconnected. I mean, that's cute and all of that. But my thing is, why the hell you couldn't put this in a group chat where he could see it too? Like, at this point, friend, I'm like, hold on. I'm a little confused. I thought you created this group chat to keep communication open. Why you on the side telling me how you feel and he's not a part of the conversation? Am I tripping, friend? I mean, I was just like, hold on. I didn't clock it at first. You feel me? Like, I didn't say nothing at first. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to say that for later. I'm just kind of see how this thing goes because, like, somebody ain't telling something. And I'm about to find out. So then I noticed over the next few days, his communication got smaller, smaller, and smaller to non-existent. And I'm like, okay, something's really up now. And I think wife already knew because she reached out to me and was like, hey, I know B hasn't been, you know, very communicative in the group. I just wanted to let you know that he got some personal stuff going on. He'll be back. And I'm like, okay. Your friend, you know me. I don't hold shit back. If I feel something, I'm going to say something. So I reached out to her and I'm just like, hey, so about B, let me just ask you, like, has he said anything about us? So she like, what you mean? Why you ask that? So I'm like, let's not play this game. Like, wrap this shit up. Come on. You know what I mean. I mean, it's clear to see that something is really going on. You know, like, have y'all had
Hey,
any
Robin and
conversations?
TNT.
Has he made any type of comments? I was like, hell, we didn't even talk about the other night. Like, he didn't talk about whether he enjoyed it, if he liked it. You know, he didn't talk about the experience. No type of feedback about me hyping him up, but I done hyped you up and everything. Like, what the fuck? You ain't give me nothing. So anyway, that's when she told me, she was like, well, just between me and you, please don't go back and tell him I said anything to you about this. But I just wanted to let you know that the other day, he actually did make a comment about you and me. So, girl, I'm like, oh, hell. I don't know what the hell she about to say, but lay it on me, baby, because I need to know. She was like, the other day, he walked up to me while I was in the kitchen, and he was just like, you glowing. And so she was just like, what you mean? He's like, I'm just saying, like, I've been seeing how you've been smiling and, you know, everything has been a little different, you know, with you. Like, I hadn't seen you smile or glow like this, like, in a long ass time. Like, you really like her, don't it? I'm like, oh, gosh, okay. I was like, so how you feel about that? And she was just like, well, I mean, I didn't really know what to say. I just told him that, I mean, like, what do you expect for me to do? Not like her, you know? Like, yeah, I like her. You know, I mean, if it's a problem, like, let me know. And, you know, I'll just, like, not do it at all. Like, I just stop talking to her. Is that what you want me to do? We just need to know something. Like, you're not talking. You're not saying a lot. Like, no, you know, I'm cool. Like I said, like, I know that, you know, y'all like each other. It's clear that, you know, it's not what I expected, you know. I just assumed that, like, you know, maybe I would be able to vibe with both of y'all, but it just seems like y'all got your own separate thing going on. Me, on the other
We're
hand,
gonna
I'm
talk
like,
about last night.
nigga, I'm good on you. I want your wife. So I'm like, well, baby, maybe he just not used to this. Like, maybe this is something new for him. He just didn't know what to expect. I said, especially if he's just trying to please you and give you what you need. You know, if you're interested in a girlfriend and he's trying to be a supportive husband, maybe it's just a lot for him right now, you know. So that's when she was like, well, this actually isn't our first time that we've tried this. And I'm like, not your first time. What you mean? She's like, well, we actually tried to have a girlfriend, but it didn't work out. And I'm like, oh, hell. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't talking enough. You feel me? Like, now I got to ask all these questions. Come on with it, baby. Come on with it. So, bitch, she gets to talking, right? She's like, well, I've always liked the women, but having a girlfriend wasn't my idea. So, bitch, you know, not your idea. What you? Not your idea. What you mean? At this point, you giving me tea because maybe I got this shit all wrong. Maybe I'm lost in the sauce. But bring me to speed. Bring me up to speed real quick. So she was like, having a girlfriend was actually his idea. You know, he's been struggling in the relationship department, you know, messing around with other females and stuff like that, you know. So I've been trying to figure out, like, what can I do to keep him happy so we can, you know, work it out. And I look, and I'm holding the phone. I'm like, what? But I ain't interrupt. I let her continue. Right, I let her continue. Okay. So follow me. When he brought the idea to her, she was just like, okay, whatever. Like, okay, who are you thinking about? Like, show me somebody. Show me somebody that you want to, like, you know, bring on in or whatever, right? End up showing her a girl, showing her a picture. So, you know, of course, she do her research. Come to find out, this is a girl that he actually is already dealing with, that he's trying to bring in to their relationship. Like, somebody that he already fucking with, all it. And she found out. Wife shut that shit down. She's like, okay, so we're not gonna do it like this because you bringing girls that you already messed with or have messed with, and like, nah, I'm gonna bring somebody in if we gonna do this. That's how I came along.
Well, they was plotting on her.
Right. It started making sense now, right? Shit started coming to light. So I'm like, okay, I get it. But what tripped me out was the fact that this wasn't something that she wanted. This was his idea. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to put two and two together. Like, okay, so did he come into this just agreeing, like, with whatever she wanted just so he can have the experience because she done shot down everybody else? And then he realized, like, oh, shit, like, this ain't going how I'm thinking it's going. Like, they all for each other. Oh. So now I'm like, man, this still ain't enough. I need to hear from him. I need to go to the source. So that's what I didn't
even know the sound was out last night, and so was I.
I was like, listen, I'm going to reach out to him. I said, I won't repeat anything that you said. I promise you I'm going to lead it as if we're just having a regular conversation. But I do deserve to know how he's feeling because I don't want to continue this on and then he's feeling some type of way and some shit pop off. Like, I gotta make sure I'm safe. I gotta make sure you safe. Like, if we need to date this, we can. But I just need to hear from him because we shouldn't be speculating and trying to figure out what's going on. So she's like, okay, cool. I reach out to him. So I reached out and I'm like, hey, B, how's it going? I haven't heard from you in a while. Like, everything cool? I was like, I know we haven't really talked much about the other night, when I came through or whatever. Just wanted to know, like, what are your thoughts? Like, how you feeling? Stuff like that. And so he texts me back immediately. And he's like, hey, what's up? I'm fine. Why you ask me that? Why I asked, like, how you felt about it? What she told you? And I'm like, what she told? I said, what do you mean? I was like, I'm reaching out because I'm just trying to check on you. Like, she ain't say nothing to me. Is there something I need to know? Oh, she ain't tell you? And I'm like, she ain't tell me. Tell me what? And child, like, baby, he gave me the rundown. I'm just say out on part 5 because we running out of time. So we are on part 5 of how I feel for a straight married woman. Let's go. So this is when shit starts to hit the fan for everybody. So, girl, remember I told you earlier that I reached out to him to see what was up with his energy, right? And he responded back immediately. And so he asked me, like, did she tell you anything? And I'm like, well, no, she didn't tell me nothing. So I'm asking you, what's up? That's when he was like, well, I'll be honest with you. I just kind of feel like your energy is more for her than it is for me. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, yeah, I just feel like y'all should just be together. Y'all do y'all. Like, I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be there when y'all talk or hang out. He was like, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I promise I'm not mad. Y'all just vibe better. And I just feel like that's something that she really wants. She seems to be very happy talking to you. And I don't want to take that from her. So I'm listening to him. But something in me was just like, nah, mm-mm. And now I'm thinking. Because first of all, this was your idea. So if this is what you wanted, you find out that this is not what you're going to get, wouldn't you be trying to just shut the whole thing down and move on to somebody else? How the hell you just up and decide that, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, go ahead. Sound to me like this is a man with a plan. Am I lying? Have you talked to her about it? Like, have y'all had this conversation? So he's like, I mean, not exactly. He was like, but I did tell her that I felt like your energy was more for her. So I'm like, did it have anything to do with that night? When I was like, hyping you up. So he was like, nah, I promise you, like, nah, that night was cool. Like, I ain't had no problem with that shit. Like, that don't bother me. I know for a fact it did because her and I talked about it real briefly. And I'm like, so let me ask you something. Do you think that the night that we had you interfere with anything or cause him to kind of feel like standoffish? Just might have funny how he just backed off after that night. Just like, well, maybe he felt some type of way about like, the whole interaction thing. And I'm just like, something like me and you. She was like, well, no, not necessarily that. Like, I don't think he was tripping about that part. Girl, just come out and say it. Yeah, when you was like hyping him up and stuff like that, I think that just kind of bothered him. And I was just like, see? I knew it. I felt it. She's like, I mean, like, maybe he kind of felt like you reminded him of a stud or something. Yo, okay, I'm coming back. So I was like, well, did you tell her this yet? And he was like, well, no, not exactly. I was like, okay, B, I'm going to put this in a group chat so we all can be on the same page and see what she thinks about it. So I put this shit in the group chat like, hey, he feels like we should not include him moving forward in anything that we do. And I don't want him to feel no way. So he came in the group chat like, nah, even that, like, it's not that I feel some type of way. Like, I'm not mad. Like, hear me out. I'm not mad. I don't have nothing against y'all just hanging out and stuff like that. Because I know y'all are real cool. And, I know y'all like each other. So, like, I don't want to stop that. So at this point, like, it's confusing as hell. Because it's like, we both know that this nigga is not okay with this shit. Even though he's saying one thing, I'm like, bro, like, we ain't crazy. So that's when wifey was like, are you sure? Like, what you mean? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I don't really understand. Like, what are you saying? Like, so that's when he was just like, again, y'all can have each other. I have no issue with it. So on the side, she's like apologizing, like, I'm so sorry. I know this is a whole lot. If you don't want to do this, like, I completely understand. I don't even know why we bothered with this when our marriage was already broken. This moment was so damn bittersweet. I mean, like, this girl is somebody I talk to every single day. Like, the things that I liked, she liked, and vice versa. Like if I needed to vent about something I'm going through, she's who I would reach out to. Damn, like, but I gotta let it go. If I gotta let it go, I gotta let the friendship go too, you know? And before I could walk away, y'all, things got crazy at home with her and her husband. This man had the nerve to ask this woman for a damn divorce. Can you believe that? I see y'all in part 6. So we are. So he talking about he want a divorce. For what? Like, I don't understand. What's the problem? And she over here stressed out. I'm over here stressed out with her. And I'm just like, you know what? Give it to him. It's the audacity for me. This man has shifted the energy in the whole damn house. Would you believe that this man ain't slept in the same bed as her for weeks? Several weeks. Used to call on the lunch breaks, but now. And the shit was really pissing me off because I'm like, man, I just want to check him so bad. I know, like, she's so sweet and, you know, she just want to keep the peace. But I'm like, man, it ain't that much motherfucking peace in the world, baby girl. I need you to stand on your 2 feet. Man, when I tell you that stressed me out so damn bad, I had me loads of fucking wine. You hear me? I'm talking about taking that back at work, tipsy as hell. Like, look, y'all they finna stress me out. I'm gonna find a way to get through this shit with you, baby. Friend, like, I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest to be her friend. Like, I'm having to put my feelings to the side because I know she going through a rough time. And, like, just having to sit there and listen to some uncomfortable conversations just really, like, was blowing me. I remember one night we were texting, like, it was a late night, probably a little bit after midnight or whatever. So I'm like, where he at? He in there with you? She was like, yeah, he right here next to me. Next to you? Like, wait, he back in the room? He asked me if he can come in here, and I was just like, whatever. She was laying in the bed with no clothes on. And I'm like, okay. She was like, he won't even touch me, look at me, or nothing. And I done got up, went to the bathroom to make sure he knew that I have no clothes. And he still ain't acknowledged me. And I'm just like, really about to piss me off. Like, I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm trying to, like, be cool because I get it. But, like, at the same time, like, bro, like, you about to piss me off. So fast forward, girl. How about she call my phone like, hey, what you doing? You want to go out for lunch, right? So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. She came and scooped me up, and we went to this Mexican spot. So we
She
sat
got me
down, we
caught.
got ready to order our food. That's when she got a phone call. So she answered the phone. First, I could not tell who she was on the phone with until she said this. Yeah, I'm just out on a self-care date, you know. And okay, yeah, you too. So I can tell in her body language that, like, that was B. So I'm looking at her, she looking at me, and she was just like, yeah, that was B. And I was like, yeah, I figured. And she was like, do you feel some type of way? Because I didn't tell him that I was with you and I was just on a self-care date. And so I just looked at her like, why did you have to lie? Because I don't understand, like, what was the reason? Like, why you couldn't just tell him where you was and where you was with? Like, what exactly could he have said? And she was just like, well, I know he can already see my location. He see I'm in your city. That does not matter. Why did you have to lie about it, though? Now I'm feeling like the energy is shifting. And honestly, like, I got 1 foot in and 1 foot the fuck out. And it may sound so fucked up, but, like, I was really looking forward to her marriage ending. Not for me, but for her. Because I'm just like, girl, ain't no way you don't see all these motherfucking red flags in your face. Like, you ain't tired? But she was tired, friend. Or how about one day she hit me up and she's like, hey, you know, I'm thinking about doing marriage counseling because things are just not working out. And honestly, like, I don't want to keep fighting for this. Like, if this is what he truly want to do, I'm going to let him do it. I'm going to just do my part. And hey, if things don't work out with the marriage counseling, then they just don't. So he agrees to go to counseling, child. They got scheduled, you know, got ready for that. And so one particular day they got into some sort of disagreement, child, and he was just like, so when is the counseling thing so we can go ahead and get this shit over with so I can go ahead and have my paperwork? And so she's like, well, hold on, like, if you on that type of time, like, we don't even waste our time with the counseling. I'm booking the counseling so that way we can actually make the efforts to fix the issue. Shit, at this point, bitch, I'm on his side now. Come on, let's wrap this shit up. Let's get this shit over with. You skip all that, cause baby, we'd had too many times for him to get this shit right. What is you weighing on, baby? A stroke? Shit. During this time, I had so many thoughts. Like, Maybe she's
His
just
wife
waiting on
wanted
him to
both of them.
change. Maybe she's actually going to go ahead and go through with the divorce. Maybe our relationship will begin or at least improve because it started to fade into the background from what I could tell. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see in part 7. So he talking about he want a divorce. So eventually, me and wifey has a heart to heart. I sent her a long voice note because I wanted to make sure that she took the time to listen to what I had to say as many times as she needed to. And I told her, I said, I feel like you're spending so much time trying to be everything that he wants you to be. And you're not taking the time to really look at what you're losing, which is yourself. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This is about you and your happiness. Like, it's time for you to really connect with yourself and figure out, like, what is it going to take to make you happy? To my surprise, she listened. When I tell you, wifey was doing everything possible that she can do to take care of herself. I mean, she was working out, eating better, trying new recipes, buying new clothes, getting her hair done, taking herself out, going to therapy. I'm like, yes, the fuck, ma'am. This ain't even about us no more. Like, girl, look, I want you to take care of yourself. Like, don't worry about nothing, okay? Focus on you. And that's all I cared about. The energy between us got even better. I mean, like, we talking every day. I don't want to got my hair colored. She don't want to got her hair colored. Like, we around here vibing and just doing things. And so, I don't know. I just was really feeling the energy. And I was just so proud. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I really hope she holds on to this energy. Like, I really hope she doesn't let nothing pull her back. Because she's doing just so fucking good. Until one day, friend, things started to go backwards like real quickly, and I'm just like, no, 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 no. You were doing so good. So remember earlier in the story I told you that I wasn't the first girl that they tried to have a poly relationship with, right? Well, the girl before me apparently was somebody that was creeping back on in there. Uh-huh. He tells me that B is in the other room getting dressed. He just got out the shower. He done put on his clothes and put on his cologne. And he's about to head out the door, right? He leaves out the door. And y'all know how normally when your car is synced to your phone, whenever you crank it up, if you're on a call, if you're playing music, it's going to automatically sync, right? How about he was on the call and you can hear the voice of a female in the car. And I guess his volume was so loud that you can hear that shit from inside the house. And wifey was not having it. And I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Didn't do nothing. She didn't go outside. He ended up leaving. And so she checked the location to see if she can see where he was going. He turned the shit off. So her mind was thinking like, I already know where he going. Like, I just got an idea. So she all on the girl page and, you know, checking stuff. And I'm just like, Lord, like, just, I said, please don't do that to yourself. Like, please, because you're going to go on there and it may be something you may see that may have nothing to do with this situation or your marriage. And it's going to piss you off. Like, I just want you to calm down for a moment, right? Now, I'm already knowing that, like, something is off, but I'm really trying to keep her calm because I just feel like she been doing so good. And he finds every opportunity to really fuck that shit up for her. And I really hate that. She goes into detective mode. The next morning, she went out to the truck, right? And she had his phone. So she checking all the receipts. I'm talking like checking everything. Kind of find out he didn't start been talking to the damn girl, y'all. I'm talking about like they talking about like all types of shit. So apparently they get into it. He just basically like, okay, well if you want me to leave, then hell, I'll just go over there. Say what? Girl, I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Like, this is just too much. And this is somebody that he said that she did not have to worry about. He swore up and down that he wasn't talking to her no more. This man then started been talking to this damn woman. So she trying to get clarity. She trying to talk to him and see, like, what is it? Like, I just don't understand. Like, why do you keep having to do this? Like, why do you keep hurting me? Like, why you keep going back to the same person? Like, what is it? Like, why you don't just go be with her? So, bitch, this is what he tells her. He said, you will never be who I need you to be for me. And I'll never be who you need me to be for you. Y'all, when I say that shit crushed me, that shit wasn't even about me. But the fact that he said that, I know that shit hurt. It had to. And she's still asking why. And I'm just trying to explain to her. I said, baby, listen, like, you're trying to make yourself available for someone that's not emotionally available for you at all. Like, I know it hurts. I know it's hard, but you're going to have to, like, get to a point where you got to see shit for what it really is. What's crazy is she's not emotionally available for me either. And I think at that point, I started to mentally prepare myself for the worst. Not that I was anticipating that something bad was going to happen, but I just felt it in my spirit that, like, I was going to lose her. It's crazy because I enjoyed her, you know, romantically, but her friendship, our friendship, I value that shit way more. That was gonna be the hardest thing that happened to me, was to lose her friendship, because I could give a damn about the rest of it. But our friendship, that shit was key. But I knew that we could never really be friends. So she's really in her feels, friend. Like, she's really confused and trying to figure out her way. So she decides that she was going to do a fast for 3 days, and hopefully it would give her the clarity that she needed. I'm not even going to lie. Like, in my mind, when she told me, I'm just like, baby, you don't need no fast to tell you what you need to do about that man. Like, everything else cool, but that man, you don't need no fast for that. You know, I respected it. I did not try to come in between her and her clarity. I stepped aside and I allowed her to do what she felt was best for her. So she hit me up a week later and was like, hey, I think I'm ready to let him know that I'm ready to end the marriage. And I was like, say what? She was like, yeah, like, I want to go ahead and move forward with it. Like, I'm just ready to choose myself. You know, I just want to get my happiness back. I just can't stand to be in a house with someone that doesn't even acknowledge me. Clearly, he doesn't want this anymore, and I don't want to force him. Okay, so when you plan on doing this? She's like, I don't know, like, soon though. Like, I don't know if I should do it over dinner or if I should just, you know, tell him in person. I'm really trying to figure all that out. I just know that I'm ready. So I'm like, okay. But then I started to wonder, is she really going to go through with it? Or is she going to back out? What y'all think? So eventually, me and Wifey has a, hey girl, you know I left off telling you about Wifey deciding to go ahead and divorce that man, right? She claimed she was serious about it, and so for once, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. One particular afternoon, she asked me if I wanted to go to lunch. So I'm like, yeah, sure, that's what's up. So I ended up meeting her there at the lunch spot where we had tacos. So when we pulled up, she greeted me, she hugged me. And anytime that we meet, like, our chemistry, like, our energy is just so warm. Like, it's very flirtatious. It's like that, you know how I feel about you type of thing. So we go in, we pick the table, we sit down. So that's when I tell her, I'm just so proud of you. Like, I really am so proud of you. You about to get a new job, you know, you starting a new chapter in your life. Like, how you feel? Like, you know, is this something that you truly serious about? Like, you still scared? You know, like, talk to me. So she seems to still be standing 10 toes on her decision about letting everything go. So I'm like, okay, so if this is what you truly want to do, like I said, I'm here to support you. I'm a little shocked that she even asked me to go out, because normally she doesn't do this very often. Like, she goes out quite a bit with friends and stuff like that, to like the bars and everything like that. But she doesn't really invite me a lot out. And I know why. I know it's because of him. I already know. And it makes me a little uncomfortable and a little bit like concerned, because if this is something that you say that you want, and you're not really showing any effort as to meeting up. Like, she'll always say things like, you know, if I could, or I really wish I could just come and see you. Like, even if it's for a minute, like, I just want to hug you. I just want to touch you. Like, I just want to see your face. And she would say stuff like this all the time, but it's like, I'm right here. You acting like I'm across the country. Like, I'm literally, like, right here. I can meet you right now. And it's like, she just would not make that effort. So I didn't even like try to bring it up or go into it. I was just enjoying the lunch date for what it fucking was. Okay. So girl, the waiter comes over and he asks us if we were ready for the check and how many we needed, right? So he was like, 2. She's like, no, 1. So I'm like, okay. Energy, you know what I'm saying? It was cute. But nah, we can do 2. She's like, no, I got it. Like, I'm sure I got it. Me and my little dominant self, I'm like, well, let me see you half. Let me cash up you. She was like, nah, I got it. She was like, you just look out for us on the next date. So I'm like, next day, like meeting up with you. Like, I just got to see you more. And so I'm like, yeah, likewise. Like, I like seeing you too. Like, we should definitely do this more often because, bitch, we don't do it enough. The fuck? And so she ended up texting me shortly after that. And she was like, and oh, yeah, like, and don't ever friends on me again. And I'm just like, wait. I forgot to tell you, girl. First time around when he had fucked around on her and she dropped him and picked him back up, I had told her, I was just like, look, like, I think we should just be friends. Like, I'm just not gonna do this shit with you. You know what I'm saying? And I had completely, like, just cut her off, and we hadn't been talking for, like, at least 2 weeks. And she was sad as shit. Like, super fucking sad. And she ended up, like, reaching out to me, expressing to me how she felt, and how she felt like I just dropped her, her feelings were hurt, and how she felt like I didn't give her an opportunity to, like, speak for herself, and how she felt before I just dropped her. So, I felt where she was coming from because I didn't. I wasn't really hearing about how she felt or nothing. It was just like, fuck you, you know? Like, I don't know. I just didn't like the idea that she took him back after he did what he did. And so I was just like, well, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. And I was just like, but we are friends though. Like, until everything is all sorted out and I see that you're serious, we're friends. So that's when she was just like, well, no, I don't see us as friends. Like, I see you more than a friend to me. Like, I just don't want to be called a friend. And I'm just like, okay, so what are we? What are we? Tell me, what are we? Because right now, I kind of feel like I'm stuck in a loop. And I personally don't want to feel as though, like, I have to be sitting here waiting on you to see if you're really going to make the move. So she was like, no, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're saying, I just don't want to be called a friend. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So I dropped it, okay? I just let that shit alone, chat. So, girl, a couple days later, she ended up hitting me up telling me that she had an interview, right? So I'm like, okay, yes, like I'm so proud, like how you feel, like you ready, and we're talking the whole time, like we're texting, and while she's having an interview, like just like, okay, it's going good, they seem to like me, stuff like that. And so, I'm just like really feeling like, damn, like things really seem like it's about to look up. Like she's about to get rid of this man. We going out on dates now, meeting up, and she's about to get a new job. Like, y'all know how she go. Like, she be coming in threes, okay? Like, knew everything. Okay? End up getting a job, right? She got the job, and hey, girl, I left off telling you about wifey. Like, fuck you, Like, I don't know. I just didn't like the idea that she took him back after he did what they seem to like me, stuff like that. And so, I'm just like really feeling like, damn, like things really seem like it's about to look up. Like the whole goddamn TED talk. So in her audio, I felt 2 weeks and she was sad as shit. Like super fucking sad. It fucked around on her and she dropped him and picked him back up. I had told her, I was just like, look, like, I think y'all too busy in the comments. Hey girl, I left, like, I see you more than a friend to me. Like, I just don't want to be called a friend. And I'm just like, okay, so what are we? I feel like you just kind of like, everything's good, yeah. We be talking for like 20 fucking minutes. It's like, yeah. Earlier today, he actually had asked me about. So I'm like, okay, yes, like I'm so proud, like how you feel, like you ready, and we're talking the whole time, like we're texting, and while she's having an interview, like just like, okay, it's going good, they seem to like me, stuff like that. And so, I'm just like really feeling like, damn, like things really seem like it's about to look up. Like she's about to get rid of this man. We going out on dates now, meeting up, and she's about to get a new job. Like, y'all know how she go. Like, she be coming in threes, okay? Like, knew everything. Okay? Ended up getting a job, right? She got the job, and she went on and resigned from the job she was currently at because she wanted to have a little break, pause in between, because she hadn't been off in a while. Now, with her resigning, I noticed that I hadn't heard from her. And I'm talking about in days. Like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. What the fuck is really going on? She finally reaches out to me in a voice memo. And girl, like, when we do voice memos, we be talking for like 20 fucking minutes, okay? It be a whole goddamn TED talk. So in her audio, I felt like she was just trying to make up for lost time. It's like she was just kind of like withholding some information or something. I talk to this girl every day, so I fucking know you. I know you enough to know that when you hiding something from me, I feel like you just kind of like, everything's good, yeah. I'm just enjoying the time off and, I'm doing this with the baby and this and that. And I'm just like, bro, your ass is up to no fucking good. Like, come on with it, because I just fucking know. I just fucking know. So I'm like, so how's everything at the house since you told me that you was gonna divorce him? And that's when she's like, well, everything's been good so far. I was like, oh yeah? She was like, yeah. Earlier today, he actually had asked me if I wanted him to make us some wings like he used to. I said, make y'all some wings.
That girl
So
playing
y'all
with
finna
her.
have dinner? And girl, like I felt like my fucking blood was boiling in my fucking body. Like I felt hot as hell. Like I was just like, bro, like I just fucking know you're not fucking lying to me. Cause what? Hey girl, I left out telling you about wifey deciding to go. Y'all too busy in the comments trying to play detective and still missing the damn clues. Okay, so let me address something real quick because y'all keep asking it, okay? So the comment that you see on the screen, this young lady is saying, you was really feeling her. And I mean really feeling her. How could you not remember her after she came or when she came and got her install? So this comment is actually from my first video of my video series telling y'all how I fell in love with a straight married woman. Now the video is about 2 minutes long and it basically just describes how I had a client that came in, how I recognized that she was a woman from my one night stand that I had many years ago. I did not recognize her at first, but after talking with her and her showing me her husband, that's when I was able to put the pieces together. So I cannot lie. Right now in this moment, like, I'm just so confused, friend. Like, what the hell is really going on? Like, I feel like I'm in a fucking Tubi movie because how the hell did I fucking star in this shit? So here I am looking stuck on fucking stupid. This man that came out the damn guest room back in your space to bring you some damn wings and some toxic vibes. And you happy about that, huh? Hot in the ass, ain't it? I bet. I had to pull all the way back. Like, I am not doing this shit. Friend, at this point, I just need space. I need space. Ain't no way in hell you done told me you was about to divorce this man and you done turned your ass back around and let him feed you some lemon pepper lies. Bitch, I'm through. I'm through. I'm gonna call you back. Friend, this motherfucker disappeared for 5 days to go and renew your vows?
Damn.
Really? At this point, you ain't no better than that damn man. And listen, I get it. It's her husband. I know, friend. I know. It's her husband, so she's supposed to be able to make those decisions. And that's fine. But be real about your shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with somebody and we on bad terms and I know I'm not leaving them, I'm not going to sit here and play in your face. I'm gonna be like, sorry, friend, but look, like, that's me. That's mine. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stand beside him. Toxic, cheating ass or not. I'm going to stand beside him. And you know what? I'm going to respect you because you're standing in your truth. You know what I'm saying? You living in it. What can I tell you? This your life. This your marriage. But you're going to stand here. You're going to stand here and make it seem like you're just so through. You're so ready to be a new you, live a new life, make better choices. And this what you do? So after I had time to process what I was hearing and what I was feeling, I decided to hit her up. So I'm like, what's up? Are y'all working it out or what? Because that's what it sounds like to me. The next thing out her mouth made my soul leave my body. I kid y'all not. Like, if I could show y'all the chills on my fucking arm, this shit pissed me the fuck off. Like, this shit really did something to me. Like, and I swear when I tell it, I can feel it all over again. So y'all just gonna have to excuse me. Look at my eyes tearing up. This shit pissed me off so fucking bad. So So she was like, remember when I told you I had got some shrooms the other week? And I'm like, yeah, I remember that. What about it? So she's like, well, me and him had did them together. We just laid there in the living room and we just kind of vibed and like we just had a real deep conversation. And it's like, I don't know what it was, but it seemed like it brought the connection back together or something. At this point, I'm gonna have to roll up or something. That ain't even
She
my
playing,
thing,
huh?
but I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to do something, okay? Cause I'm about out of wine. The liquor store closed. The package store too damn high. I'm gonna need something. Even when she told me that she had some, you would have thought that she probably would have been like, I want you to try this with me. Like, maybe you can come over, or no, not me come over their house. Oh hell no, the hell I'm talking about. I'm tripping. Hold on, friend. Let me get the story together. Shit. Like we could have got like an Airbnb or room, or you come over here or something. Like we could have really vibed out. Like why the fuck you had to do it with him? Out of all people, you could have did that shit with the nigga down the road or something. I probably would have been nice a little bit, but hell, this is how crazy people are made. But I'm gonna spare you. I'm gonna spare you this time. Cause girl, you really, really tried it. Thinking you gonna tell me y'all had y'all last supper and you about to help him pack. You done took this man to a whole nother universe and he does not deserve that. He does not deserve that at all. Now y'all cooking together. Now y'all talking about taking the trip. And I'm sitting on the sidelines looking crazy as hell. Like, it's giving side cheek. And that's
She
not me.
chose her
Like,
husband.
I'll never be that. And just when I thought it couldn't get no worse, she tells me what they decided after they got back from their little trip to the universe. And that's when I realized that I was never the one that she wanted. I was the one that was there. And that was a tough pill to swallow. Friend, like, that shit really, really hurt me. Like, I had never felt that damn betrayed by somebody that I really looked at as a friend. I mean, truly. Like, I said that before. Like, we didn't even have to be anything romantically or anything. Like, I genuinely was wanting to be a friend because of how great our connection was. But then again, now I'm looking at all of that was like, shit, now I feel like that was a lie. Can you really be true to me? Because right now, you're not even being true to yourself. And I promise you right now, this shit made my stomach flip. The things that we fucking do to be there for people. And the thanks that we get back. So I can't. You ever feel like some people only love friend after all the tears, after all the breakdowns, the shrooms trip, the lemon pepper wings? You know what this girl told me? She think they gonna work it out. Friend, I wish I was lying. I really wish I was. And I'm like, okay. I'm prepared for the worst. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then I just figure something out. I already know how he is. Not you gambling your sanity like this a damn slot machine. The fuck? Like I wasn't just there trying to help you figure out how to leave. What? Mind you, this is the same man that had a whole baby on her. Yeah. The same man that forgot Valentine's Day like it was optional for him. What, 2 weeks ago? Didn't even get a card, friend. Not even a balloon from him. Nothing. But she had the energy to leave their house after a drunk night at the bar to come over to mine in secret. Now, mind you, he out too, doing his thing, and you have no idea where he at. But you over here, like you sneaking. This man already gave you permission to do your thing. But why do you feel like you owe him to know where you at? Do you know where he is? And she was so goddamn nervous. I'm like, damn, like, girl, do I need to hide your car in my garage or something? Shit. And now you're telling me you ready to go back. Baby, make it make sense. Hold on. Then she hit me with this. Well, I realized there were some things that I needed to work on too. And he made me realize that I was pulling away from the marriage. And I just want to make sure he gets what he needs. Oh, so now we're healing him? This the same man that played in your face after you asked him if he was messing with the same girl that he was dealing with back then. For real? Friend, get this. I asked her, I said, so tell me, what is it that he needs? Like, be for real. What is it? Because at this point, I'm curious to know. This girl gonna tell me, well, I told him that if he wants to get a girlfriend, I'll be open to that again. I'll just let him pick this time, but he just has to be open. Friend, I don't even know if I can tell the rest of this, baby. I may have to call you back because this is too much. Is she gonna pick up a new girlfriend with him? Like, who are you? Friend, I just mentally clocked out. I did. Like, is this the same woman for real? Like, there is no possible way that this man manipulated you like that. But one thing I can say, when you get in a narcissist trap, that is one trap that is hard to get out. I've been there, done that. And I feel for her because I swear it ain't shit nobody can tell you that's gonna get you to see the shit until you get tired. And clearly she just wasn't tired. All she said was, I know this shit is messed up. Like I know this shit is messed up. I am so sorry. And then proceeded to talk about how to make this man happy. And that's when it hit me, friend. I was never meant to be her girlfriend. Nope. I was just the emotional reset while she figured out if she still loved a man who didn't love her right from the beginning. Never loved her right from the beginning. But baby, I knew I was done this time. And I never looked back. Because while she went back to him, I went back to me. And that's the part she gonna regret forever. Friend.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. We back and we woke up in this biatch. I ain't talking about woke like, you know what I'm saying? Like new age woke. Meaning like nigga is not sleep, okay? We gonna talk about this shit, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com. Please hit the like button, man. Show your boy some love. You know what I'm saying? We just went through this long ass devastating relationship this woman going through. Why she so upset? Did she really think that the girl was gonna choose her over her husband? Man, y'all be delusional. Y'all be delusional, okay? Man, come on, man. Like, think about it like this. If you messing with a dude and he got a wife at home and you just a side chick, do you think he's gonna choose you over his wife? No, he always gonna go back to his wife. He not leaving his wife for you. We lie and we lie and we tell that, and that woman is the same way. That woman is doing the same thing that men do. She is lying to you. She needs you. Now she want to get another girlfriend, man. I just knew it wasn't gonna end well for her. It wasn't no. There, it's never a happy ending. It's never a fantasy, like a story time ending where he leaves the person leaves their spouse for their true love. You know, you're my one true love. You made me happy at the time because it was new. But then I realized how much I loved my spouse, so I want to stay with them. Joke's on you. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, man, your boy was tired. All right, so I was supposed to go live, and then I was up talking about, I was up talking all night, and I was like, bro, I need to go live. I need to hurry up and go live. So I was up, and I was tired. And then, you know what I'm saying? We singing Pass Me Not, oh gentle say, hey, yeah, taking shots, right? Taking shots, and shoot, man, I was listening to her story, and her mellow tone and her voice just put me to sleep. And the story's hella boring. But I mean, it's a good story, but it just had me going to sleep. So that's what happened, you know? So the thing is, man, when you jump in a relationship, when you jump in a relationship with somebody or you intervene in a relationship, it's not gonna be what you think it's gonna be. Like you're coming into that relationship. You're just an add-on. So for her to catch feelings is, I mean, it's normal, but you got to realize they already have something. They have more than what you have, and you're adding that spice to their life. And then when she got it and she got that happiness, it's not that she didn't love you and want to continue on, but she wanted her cake and eat it too. But then she also was seeing that her husband, it wasn't making her husband happy, and that's ultimately who she wanted to make happy. She just liked going down on you and you going down on her, but it didn't make her husband happy because originally he wanted this, and then when he realized, oh, I want this, but they wanted more. Then it's like it's more for them. The sex was more for them. The connection was more for y'all two, and he wasn't a part of that. He didn't like you. He just wanted to fuck you. He didn't like you, and which is crazy because he said he wanted a relationship. Poly relationships ain't for everybody. If you ain't pimping, if you don't got that heart and mentality to cut a bitch off, then pimping ain't for you. So poly ain't for everybody, but everybody want to do it. Everybody think that they want something. They want more than what they actually have. Everybody think they deserve more than what they actually have until they get it, and then when they can't handle it, that's when the issue comes out. You know what I mean? So sorry this woman had to go through this, but man, it was irritating that she thought that this girl was gonna leave her husband. But shout out to everybody who pulled up in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Again, this will be public so y'all can watch the replay if you missed any part of it. Shout out to TNT and Robin in the building. But I'm tired again. Let me stop before y'all be like, oh, that nigga about to go to sleep again looking ass. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't going live late no more. I was still I was determined. I was determined to go live. Damn. I was determined. Man, what is wrong with my internet? This shit just be coming in and out. But anyway, everyday people, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up with me tonight. We're gonna do this again tomorrow night. New video, new live. We going live every weekend, every night. I mean, every night we're going live, man. So y'all make sure y'all share this out to y'all people, man, because we got new hot stories every night. We going live, and if I go to sleep, it just is what it is. Like I was gonna come on here and act like nothing happened. What happened? Who went to sleep? Looking ass. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate you, everyday people, man. Yeah, yeah. Every day, every day. 8 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Central time. We're going live. Oh, and shout out to Oklahoma City Thunder. We're going to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah.